Welcome to Horrified Bean Podcast.
Woo!
We are back for another fucking episode. Today is gonna be a different episode. Today we're just gonna be reading stories. Some of that Hawaiian shit that my guy has right here.
I do got one.
Yeah,
Story.
and
Not super long.
yeah, we got true crime and some other stories. So
Enjoy. ¿Cree usted en los fantasmas?
Si su respuesta es no, puede que esté a punto de cambiar de opinión.
La denuncia de un objeto volador no identificado.
No, you better wake him up.
Those footprints on the moon
Showed us that America's future can be determined.
all right, so let's get to that shit, bro. So who's going first? Just go.
Beanies. Let's call them beanies.
Beanies, all right.
Beanies?
Beanies, yeah. Fire. All right. So who's going first?
Do you just want to start with like the short ones first? And
I was thinking, well, so since each of us have at least one story, we can popcorn.
Go ahead. What's your first story? What you got for me?
All right, my first story is from Reddit. It's
Congrats,
from r/spooky_stories and posted
Get a little
by.
closer, bro.
It was
There you
posted
go,
by
there you go.
Bubba's Mamas.
Bubba's Mamas?
Bubba's Mamas.
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
what's
so
shit?
this is titled "My Childhood Imaginary Friend."
Oh,
Dot
fuck.
dot dot dot.
Okay.
So we thought.
All right.
So when I was about 3, all the way till I was about 5, maybe 6, I had an imaginary friend named Molly. To this day, I can still remember what she looked like. She looked like me, honestly. Long, brown.
She was looking at herself in the mirror the entire time. Who's that?
Probably was.
Continue.
I can't, bro.
She had long, brown, braided pigtails, brown eyes. She wore like a blue jean type style dress / overalls with wooden like clog shoes. So she had wooden shoes on. You know clogs?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, you don't.
But, bitch, I know I've seen them get made, bro. The fuck?
My mom found out about Molly one day. She said she was coming out of the bathroom, and as she opened the door to come out, I was standing there with my hand out, like I was holding someone's hand, and I said, "Mommy, I want you to meet Molly." She reached out to shake her hand, but she said she was covered in goosebumps. And as she walked away, she was covered in goosebumps as she walked away, but she didn't want to act scared or freak me out. She was also assuming that I was only saying Molly because of the popular kids TV show at the time was Big Comfy Couch, and I had the character Molly doll, and I was a big fan of her.
Okay.
Before this little introduction, however, both of my older brothers were having some spooky experiences.
Oh, spooky. Horrifying stuff.
Scared. I don't want to keep reading.
Go ahead, bitch, read. Don't pussy out.
They would constantly hear someone running around the stairs, or someone running up and down our strict steps. They'd hear their name being called in the middle of the night, and even sometimes see someone peeking around their bedroom doorway. You ain't got your mic up.
Bitch, I don't need to say damn into the mic like that. Go ahead.
I'll say it again.
Damn.
Damn. I forgot where I left off. They hear their name.
It's illiterate.
They'd hear their name being called in the middle of the night. Did I say that? And even sometimes see someone peeking around their bedroom doorway.
Okay.
I'm gonna start over.
I'm gonna start over.
All right. They'd hear their name being called in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And even sometimes see someone peeking around their bedroom doorway.
Okay.
Another time, my dad felt someone pulling the back of his jacket.
Oh,
And when he
fuck,
turned
man.
around, he thought he saw me running upstairs.
So she saw like the little girl.
So he saw like what he thought was his daughter running up the stairs.
What the fuck?
Because he felt someone pull on his jacket.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, if I feel so, I mean, I do the same thing.
Bitch, somebody touched me. I'm like, fuck no, bro. I'm running out of there.
Well, if you know you have a kid in the house, like you might think it's like your little girl.
You get it confused. It's like if,
Okay, yeah. If it was in the heat of the moment, like I just turned around real quickly and I saw a kid go up, I'd probably assume it's my kid.
yeah.
And he thought he saw me going running up the stairs. But when he came up to see me, I was sleeping. While all this was going on, my brothers were complaining about an old woman, like a ghostly white silhouette of an elderly woman in a dress. They always just seen her entering or leaving rooms, like they'd never see her like in person, like just standing there.
Yeah.
Like every time you walk into the room, or you would just see like her leaving the doorway.
Oh fuck!
Never got a
nah.
good look at her.
Shit, no, hell no. He takes the.
Bro, I lose myself. What'd you do?
Continue, bro. Keep going.
What'd you break?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. His fat ass broke my fucking cushion right
Yeah,
here.
your cushion was already ripping apart. Right?
His big ass just gonna lean on
I
it.
went to adjust myself.
That shit
okay?
gave Bubba his weight. Man.
The couch is spooked.
I was just trying to hide. Nah, bro. I saw your fat ass.
No, my other brother, Matt.
What did I do?
What did I do?
What did I do?
My other brother, Matt, always seen a cowboy lurk in the doorways. It's like we all seen our own spirits. After my mom realized I had an imaginary friend, she started asking me stuff like, what does she look like? Do we play often? Etc. My mom and brothers believed in spirits with everything they've been encountering, but my dad didn't. So he tried to play the stuff off. Now my mom, on the other hand, she went to see a psychic. She was famous back in the day before she passed, Bobby Jean.
Bobby Jean.
I think
You
these
know
are
Bobby Jean.
You know her?
Bobby Jean.
No.
I'm pretty sure these are fake names.
Okay, fake names.
You know, they don't put the
Yeah,
actual names in
yeah.
here.
No, I really hope that's a real.
Yeah,
Bobby
saying
Jean
Bobby
is
Jean.
fire.
Yeah, but a psychic, bro. It's your girl Bobby Jean right here. What you need? An exorcism? I got you, bro. 20% off just because you're a homie.
Bobby Jean's just high as fuck all the time.
Yeah, these lines. I think psychics are just absolute liars.
What?
I don't think any
Me
of this
too.
is actually real.
Yeah, I mean,
They're just, you
I
can just
don't
go up,
believe.
getting paid to a lot of people, $100 a session or however much it costs.
Yeah.
That's freaking easy money.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna be a psychic from now
I
on.
feel like that whole thing is just
It is.
scam territory.
Yeah. You never heard of an actual psychic that can tell you shit that they didn't know without you saying anything first.
But usually when it comes to like people who are real psychics, they pretty much say like they can't really see the spirit. More like they have like feelings.
Yeah.
You know, the fake ones like, oh, I see visions and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see the other realm and
Yeah.
all that
I can connect
bullshit.
to it and speak to
You
them.
know
Yeah.
that's just cap. Like,
Yeah.
The real one is like, I sense. I don't know what it is,
but I know that it is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
See,
try
that's
to figure
that's
it out.
more like believable rather than somebody tell you specific shit.
Yeah.
You know, but just I don't know. I just don't believe any of that shit at all.
Now, Bobby Jean, she told my mom, you have a very mischievous little girl running around your home. And so my mom said, oh yeah, my daughter can be quite mischievous. But Bobby G said, I'm not talking about your daughter.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun. Oh shit! Stop reading.
The end.
No, fuck you. Just finish there. Fuck you, bro.
So it was confirmed that there was definitely at least one little girl spirit in the house. She also mentioned an old lady and a man. She told my mom that the old woman protects those boys. And if you remember earlier,
Yeah.
it was the boys that would see the old lady,
Yeah.
and one of them would see the man, which is the cowboy.
Yeah.
And it's the old man that brings the dark energy.
Always the man.
Always
Yeah,
the man.
always the man, bro.
Never trust men.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't trust us.
We assumed the old man was the cowboy Matt always saw sitting in the doorways. Saw a cowboy sitting in the
Fuck no, I
doorways.
don't like cowboys.
You don't like cowboys?
Nah, bro.
Ridiculous. Get off the podcast.
Fuck you. Damn.
Cowboys
I
are
like-
so fucking cool.
I like cowgirls.
Now, see, that's
Yeah,
different.
especially when they're like backwards reversed in a way.
Oh,
It's
now
like a
that-
reverse cowgirl. That's what I
Reverse-
like.
Backwards reversing.
You're thinking with the other head, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, that made sense because the cowboy never went into the room. He just sat by the doorway.
Really?
Josh never seen the cowboy himself, but they both witnessed the old woman the old woman walking around the bends and going up steps. Fast forward to a couple months. My oldest brother Josh and I were home alone. He was babysitting me. We had attic steps that led down to one bedroom. Then another flight of steps that led to the living room. My brother and I were sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden we heard someone running full force down the attic steps. We heard it come through the bedroom, and then just as it started coming down to the living room where we were, my brother picked me up and went running outside to my neighbor's house so fast. When we got to my neighbor's house, when my parents got home, they just saw the front door wide open, everything left on, and me and my brother sitting over at our neighbor's. We told them what happened, and my mom believed us, but my dad didn't believe in the spirits and didn't want to believe even after his few encounters.
Damn.
Now, around this time, my nana was sick with cancer, so we were getting ready to move into her house. My older brother Josh was 18 though, so he was going to stay at the house and let 2 of his friends move in and I'll be roommates. Not long after we moved, my brother Josh called my mom, totally freaking out, asking her if I remembered what Molly looked like, Molly being her imaginary friend. And she was like, oh, I'd have to ask her. Why? What's going on? My brother's roommate Mike went walking to his room to get ready for work. He had his work clothes folded at the end of his bed, and he said as he went walking up, he saw the little girl in a blue dress with a brown pigtails and wooden shoes sitting at the end of his bed. But the thing is, she was transparent.
Damn.
So he saw the little girl sitting on the bed, and you could see through her.
What the fuck?
Never learned how to go invisible? It's like elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
That's first grade.
I never got through it. No. He was able to see his work clothes folded up literally straight through her. My brother said he'd never seen someone run so fast and look so scared in his life, and it's because he legit saw the ghost of a little girl. To this day, I can still picture her, and it still freaks me out knowing the whole time she was the spirit of a little girl, or what we thought. After my brother moved out and my family sold the house, another couple moved in and they had a little boy. They ended up wanting to move because of how haunted the house was. We asked if they ever saw a little girl, but they never saw a little girl, but a deviant little boy. Molly never did anything dangerous or anything to harm us. They acted like they were in fear. They moved and the house has had several owners since.
Damn. So that house is the big problem then.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What kind of demon they're dealing with? Do you think that they copy the children, whoever's staying there, since like?
Oh, they transform into it.
Yeah, because like the little girl, like the daughter, was devious, but never really did anything bad, similar to how the ghosts.
Yeah, she was playful, a little
Yeah,
playful
playful.
little spirit. It was the cowboy that was the evil one. That the psychic said brought bad energy, and the old lady was protecting them, which is pretty
He just
cool.
smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah. When they say cowboy, you know who I think of?
What?
I think of the dude from what's it called? Fallout.
Yes,
The show.
sir.
Oh,
The show,
yes,
yeah.
sir. Yeah.
That's the first thing that pops in
yeah.
my head.
Yeah.
Like when I first read
The
the story.
ghoul one, the ghoul guy that
The
just
ghoul,
gets resurrected. Yeah.
He's so cool. He's so
Well, he
badass.
wasn't even dead, was he? He was just buried underneath.
I mean, ghouls are like undead.
Undead,
like,
yeah.
They're so affected by radiation that they live throughout so many years, but if they don't take medicine, they will die.
Yeah.
Well, they'll go feral.
Yeah,
They'll go
that's
feral.
They'll go
exactly
feral,
like
yeah,
them
that's
Yeah,
dying.
they're losing their humanity, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. But yeah, but that's fucking creepy though. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a pretty interesting read because it's just a little ghost girl. Well, she thought it was an imaginary friend, and that's every time for some
Always
reason
the
a
imaginary
little girl
friend.
or a little kid or a child with an imaginary
I
friend.
had a friend.
It's always a ghost. It's
Yeah.
always a ghost. It's never an imaginary friend. The moment my kid comes up to me talking about some imaginary friend, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting the house blessed. I'm getting the house blessed. I'm taking the church. I'm doing everything in my power.
And if it doesn't work, I'm throwing the whole child away.
You're gonna rebaptize the child.
Rebaptize the child, do
Rebaptize.
everything. Because what if your little girl comes up to you and says, "Daddy, look, it's my imaginary friend Ronaldo." What do you say?
You're about to get a second dip. I'll tell you that much.
Renaldo? What the fuck is the name Renaldo, bro? What the fuck?
It's just the first
You
thing that
could
came
have just
up to
given
me.
Rosita or some
Okay.
shit.
This is my imaginary friend Gregorio.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Ignacio.
Ignacio, that like that.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
no. She can't have no friend like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's too suave. He
Yeah.
got the riz.
He got the riz.
Got it.
Fucking-
All right, what if like her imaginary friend she describes? She, oh, really? What's he look like? Or what's she look like? Oh, he's an old man.
Yeah.
How old? Like,
Damn. Fuck no. I don't know. Like, no, I wouldn't. Like, if shit starts
well,
happening
alright.
around the house, then yes, it.
So what do you think is worse, having like a little ghost child be friends with your child, or an old ghost person be friends with the child?
So what was the question?
So what do you think is worse, like a little ghost child being friends with the kid, or an old ghost person being friends with the kid? Like, what would you rather deal with?
A ghost child.
I'll probably deal with the ghost child
Yeah, because a
because
ghost.
I think they're just as innocent as the little kid. You know, they died young. They're innocent.
There's some-
They're just looking for a playmate. They're looking for friends.
You wanna know something creepy that once my aunt told me once? She told me that basically this is what she believes, that basically ghost, like there is no such a thing as a ghost like that. She believes that it is actual like evil entities like demons and stuff like that just transform into loved ones or like actual they change their appearance to like your loved ones or
Someone
just
you're comfortable
humans.
with.
Yeah, something you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
so they can bother you, fool you, and actually or
Like a
sometimes even
skinwalker.
yeah, kind of. So that way they can just bother you. So the ghost that you see is not actual humans, so their souls. It's actual demons trying to like transform or like look like humans, so they can get close to
Yeah.
you and stuff
So
like
that
that.
kind of makes sense of why, like, when the other family was there with the daughter, it was a little girl, and now when
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was a son. It was a little boy.
So it was probably a
boy,
demon
yeah.
just transforming
Yeah.
into something that little kid was actually gonna be comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she said. But she's actually a creepy as fuck though, because hell no. Because one time, my auntie told me about this because she's like a very religious lady. Okay, she once was just taking a shower and everything. She has like a big
really?
shower. Yeah, she was.
What kind of shampoo did
fuck
you
you guys.
use?
Fuck you guys.
What kind of body wash was it?
Stop. she has a big shower.
What she changed into afterwards?
what she smell like?
I fucking hate you too.
Yo, put a picture right here so we
No,
can see.
stop! No, but the thing is, she was taking a shower, okay, and she has a mirror inside her shower and a door, and so basically when she was showering, she was drying off, and she looked into the mirror, and it was foggy, so she wiped it down. When she wiped it off like this, she cleaned it down. She saw a little boy standing behind her, like pale dude,
Oh.
and so she turns around, and there's nothing there. And so she like does this with her face, like she wipes her eyes because she still had like water in her eyes. So she cleans her eyes, and when she opens her eyes, the little boy's standing right in front of her, and it was smiling. But the thing is, though, it didn't have like normal teeth; it had like pointy and sharp teeth, and his eyes were just hollow. And it was like standing right in front of her. And so what she did, she was so fucking scared. She didn't even put a towel around her. She just opened the door and ran into the street calling for her mom. And then her mom and her siblings saw her come out, like, what the fuck? Why'd you do out here naked? But she looked like really scared, so they went over there inside, like, what the hell's going on? She's like, I'm not going back in there. She's like, there's a kid. He was in front of me. He looked like this, and I'm so scared. She was like really scared, and they went in there, and the shower was still on and everything, and there was nothing. And later on, she said that before she went to bed, like you could see, it was still day, like kind of like clear out, like bright outside, so she could see the trees outside her window, and she saw the little boy just sitting in one of the branches, just looking down on her. And
He was horny as fuck.
damn, no, but it was a child ago.
You got him a couple peeps.
Yeah.
He addicted to your aunt.
What the fuck?
He's
No.
just like me, for real.
What the fuck is
So
wrong
is your
with you?
aunt bad or not?
Fuck you too. Fuck you too. I can't stand you guys doing that with my family members like that.
Yeah, start with your mom.
Fuck you! Don't say that in the podcast.
His mom is really hot, guy.
Fuck no. Fuck you. Fuck you if you say anything in the comments, you piece of shit. Can't stand you too. No. Okay.
Wait, I meant to start off with this, but I have a quick story
Huh?
about me experiencing my first episode of sleep paralysis.
Holy shit! How was that?
That was that. Bro?
So it happened early.
Wait. Did you get touched?
No.
Damn. Okay, go ahead.
I
now.
wish. I crave for someone to touch me again.
You fucking creepy bitch. Go ahead.
Anyways, it was like Monday night. I was going to bed and whatnot. So I'm laying in bed, right? And like I'm kind of like struggling to fall asleep, but eventually, my eyes start getting heavy and I start, doing that whole thing where you like slowly start like blinking and then opening your eyes and blinking.
You're like
and,
half asleep.
You're like half asleep, right? Well, from where I was where I was positioned, I could see into my closet, and the closet door was open. And I was in the middle of like that blinking phase. When I opened my eyes again, there was a evil ass looking black figure just sitting in the closet. Yeah, it's always.
What are you doing there, bro?
I was chilling. Dog.
It was like a shadow person, like a shadow, like the hat.
Oh, the shadow person.
It was a shadow
Yeah.
person just sitting in the closet, and all of a sudden, like the deepest fear just went all throughout
You
my
had
body.
your nuts in your throat.
Like
didn't you?
everything just started it started like in my stomach, and it just spread all throughout my body.
Fuck.
And after it finished spreading, that's when I realized I couldn't move anymore.
Oh, fuck, I hate that shit.
And my eyes were awake this whole time, and I was just like, I couldn't see the thing disappear, but I was just sitting there just frozen in fear. And I couldn't move. Like I was conscious, I was aware. My fiance was laying in bed next to me watching TikToks. So I could hear her TikTok. No, I couldn't even speak. I was
Bro,
like,
I hate that
I
so
couldn't
much.
even I couldn't even speak. She was just like nothing was going on. And then I was just trying to like kick my leg and move it, but it felt so heavy.
Yeah.
I couldn't move. Like nothing could move. And eventually, I finally just was able to like just take a deep breath, kick up. And she was like, my fiance, she was like, "Oh, what's wrong? Are you okay?" And I was like, I was, oh my God, I just had a sleep paralysis.
What was you doing?
Did you not see that dude in the closet?
You know that one
I was
episode?
like, holy fuck.
Do you remember that one episode, that one fucking movie, Good Game? Like, I thought I was gonna die!
Oh yeah, I think that's from Workaholics.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Guys over here chilling, and you were here like,
She was also like, I felt her like kissing my shoulder and stuff, and she was watching TikToks, and I'm over here just like I couldn't move. It was hard to breathe. I was just like, oh.
There's a man in your closet who giving you fucking shoulder kisses. That's wild. I love you. Like, don't you see that man?
I was like, help me! Come on, what are you doing? Help me,
Bro.
But like, it was just weird. Like, in
that your
my
first ever?
opinion, it was the first time I ever experienced anything like that. My mom has experienced this before, and so has like my brother Edwin. But like, I've never experienced this personally until like that was the first most. If I have, I forgot. But that was the first like vivid experience I've ever had. Now, I don't think I actually saw something in the closet. I think my imagination
Imaginary friend was there.
my imagination goes wild.
Yeah.
You know, I start like thinking of creepy shit for some reason when everything's dark around me. So I probably just thought like, man, that closet's kind of dark. And then I manifested like seeing something, so a figure in there.
Well, that's the weird thing is though that everybody who has a sleep paralysis has seen a dark figure like that. So that's my thing though. That I don't think everybody's just imagining a dark figure all the time. Like I feel like it's actually something, you know. Like
So with the whole sleep paralysis demon part, I don't know, but I know one thing with sleep paralysis is your mind's awake, but your whole body's
not.
asleep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I felt.
Yeah, that's the reason why you can't move. And your mind's still in that like half sleep phase, so it's kind of, you're dreaming while you're awake too.
Mm-hmm.
But again, everybody's seeing the exact same figure is another mystery. Like, why is we all seeing this dark shadow figure?
That's
why can't it be like a unicorn sitting on my bed? Like,
Well, because then it won't be scary. Yeah.
No, I had a.
like, don't worry.
I feel like you're just frozen in fear. I was frozen in fear. Like I really could not.
Do you think it was more scary knowing that you couldn't move, or that there was something standing in front of you?
It was more scary that I couldn't move because no matter how hard I tried,
Even when you try to talk.
I tried to kick, I tried to scream, I tried to like get. It was like I wasn't controlling it's like my controller disconnected.
You was locked inside your own body.
Yeah, I was locked inside my own body.
Controller.
But like the more scary part for me is the sensation I felt that led to it. Like when I saw that figure in the closet, just the deep pit in my body, the way it spread throughout my body, and just like overwhelmed me and causing me to not move. That's what freaked me out the most because I never felt that before. Like if it's like a deep primal part of my brain recognized like it hit that fear trigger. It's like
Flight or flight,
fear, flight or flight, and my body went into flight mode or something because I
trying to run.
It was like a deep primal fear that I just developed. I couldn't do either. I couldn't find it.
It's that caveman. So you're like, run, bitch, run.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just weird and creepy.
It's creepy.
It's creepy as fuck.
No, like I hate those fucking sleep paralysis. Like I have them all the time. Trust me. It's
really
yes.
Yeah, sometimes I have it more frequently.
Sometimes
have you ever had one?
I had one once. That shit sucked balls. It was worse because my fiance wasn't with me at the time.
Oh no, you're alone is the worst, bro.
Yeah, thankfully I wasn't alone. I would have shit my pants.
Yeah, this happened while I was out for my job, training and stuff. So I was out of town. I was in the hotel by myself. And this is dark as hell in the hotel. I like close all the blinds so I don't want no one looking through me. But still, being in a hotel room by yourself and it's kind of big and it's completely
I've been there.
Yeah.
I just remember like I was fully asleep, but something like kind of woke me up. I don't know what it was. It probably was like the neighbors next to me being loud or some shit. Something woke me up and I rolled over on my back, and then I was like, okay, that's nothing. I was about to roll back over to my side and go to sleep, and I was like, I can't really roll over. I must be just tired. I'm having these thoughts in my head, like full conscious thoughts. I was like, sense. And I didn't really feel like the deep pit of fear, but I did feel like this wave go through my whole body, like course from my chest all the way down to my feet. And when that happened, that was like when I couldn't move at all.
Yeah, so it was the same thing with me. Like
it wasn't like, oh, fucking my stomach dropped down to my fucking my asshole. It was like, I felt like this weird wave go down my body, and then I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I didn't really see anything because the whole room was completely dark, but I felt someone gazing at me. Like, there was someone standing in the hall, like where the front door is, and I felt someone staring at me, and I couldn't turn my head. I was only like looking at the side of my eyes, and it just made it worse because it's just your peripheral vision.
Oh no!
And just my imagination just started going wild. I was like, dude, get up, turn on the lights, turn on the lights.
You're screaming
and I couldn't move.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't yell, I couldn't scream. My phone was literally right there on the desk. I was trying to reach for my phone. I couldn't do anything. Like it was terrible. I hated it, but. After like a few minutes or so, I was like, took like a deep breath. I was like, oh, and I rolled over. I was like, yes, I'm out. And I turned on all the lights.
Now, do you feel like you had just when you get out of it? Do you feel like you had just woke up, or
No.
do you feel like you've
not
been
me.
awake this whole time and you just like
Yeah, for me, I was
finally
awake. I felt like I was awake. But
My body felt like it woke up.
no,
Yeah.
that's the thing though. Like for me, it was different because like I had one weird experience. Cause I still have sleep paralysis. Like sleep paralysis like a lot, but this one time that's really weird. It was back when I was sleeping in my room in Mexico, and I was like in my bed, but I had the light on, so it made it even creepier. So I was like the thing is though, I laid in my bed. I wasn't planning on falling asleep. I just wanted to fucking lay down, right? And I fell asleep. And then but it felt like I only slept for like a minute because I opened my eyes back again. As soon as I laid down, fell asleep, I woke up again. Well, just opened my eyes and turned to my right, and there was 2 windows, that were open because I left them open because it's hot inside. And so I opened my eyes and the lights are on, and I couldn't move. I instantly couldn't move. I'm like, oh fuck! I was like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, bro. I was like, this again, and I'm just looking out the window. Yes, it's so fucking annoying. Yes, and so I'm thinking like, if I just write it out, I'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
And I closed my eyes trying to fall asleep, and I couldn't. I opened my eyes, like, still fucking like, kind of like in the sleep thing. And so I look in the window, and for some reason, bro, this is the creepiest thing I've ever experienced. I see like a face, like a shadow figure face, just in the window staring at me, and the lights are on, and I'm thinking like maybe the lights will keep me safe. That's why it's not in here. So that's what I'm thinking while I'm trying to fucking move. But the thing is though, I blink, and when I opened my eyes, it was right there behind my fucking couch. That was in the middle of the room, and it was just like standing, like you could see the torso from here to right here, and I'm just like, and I'm screaming, but nothing comes out, and I'm like screaming like out of my lungs, like I'm just screaming, but there's nothing coming out of my fucking, and I'm trying to like bang my arm to the wall. Because behind that wall is my auntie's room, who I used to stay with, and I'm like trying to bang on the fucking wall so she thinks something's going on. Because she's like a very paranoid person. If she hears something, she'll wake up instantly. So I'm thinking like, if I just make enough sound, bro, someone's gonna come save me. And then out of nowhere, bro, I'm not gonna blink. I'm trying not to blink and just stare at it so it doesn't get closer. And I just blink again, bro. And I open my eyes, bro, and it's like right here, like super fucking close. It could almost touch my nose, but it was just dark, and I could look around and I could see like the shape of the head. I just didn't see the face completely because it was just dark. And then I wake up, like as soon as I close my eyes again, and I just sit up and I start breathing like, and I was sweating and like, what the fuck, bro? And I was like, I look out the window, just close that bitch, bro. I fucking move my couch away. And I'm like, fuck this shit, bro.
Sleep paralysis demons are like probably the top tier of like ghosts and demons because they can do the one thing that prevents all demons and ghosts to get to you. Prevents you from throwing a blanket over your head.
Bro, yes! I could never. I tried. You know what the thing
but at least they can't touch you because no one ever reports being touched.
Yeah.
Or like,
I heard of people like when it gets close, they feel a lot of pressure on their chest and they can't breathe.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the pressure. I just couldn't breathe. That's why I started sweating because I couldn't breathe.
But then once they get like really close, like right when they're about to get to you, that's when like they wake up.
You know the bad thing with my sleep paralysis, I could actually put my blanket on top of me because my arm could move my arm a little bit. But the thing is though, I was sleeping on top of my blanket, so I tried to put it on, I couldn't because my fat was on top.
He was doing some psychotic shit.
I'm like, bye, bro.
dude, for some reason, my mom's always been surrounded by negative and dark energy for some reason. It always affects her. Like, she's always had more paranormal experiences than any one of us. And she's more prone to sleep paralysis than any one of us. So there's been countless times where she's, like in the morning, she wakes up, she was like, oh my God, mijo. Like last night, I tried to go to bed. And I, for some reason, I tried to go to bed. I lay down and I couldn't, and so my eyes woke up, but I couldn't move my body. And then I was looking around the room, and I could see, like, she would look at where the wall and the ceiling meet, that corner, She said she looked up there and like a dark like half body started coming out of the wall.
Oh.
And it was like, is that like antlers coming out of his head?
Oh,
and shit?
that's not a sleep.
Big ass long arms, and it was like reaching out for her, and she couldn't do nothing.
That's a demon.
Yeah, it was like like I said, she's been possessed before. I've taken her to get exercise before. And shit.
Oh, that's crazy. You gotta tell the story.
Yeah, one of these days, but not today.
Yeah.
We've already gone on a long rant, so we're going to get to the next story.
Okay, I got my story, bro.
You wanna go first?
Yeah, bitch, because mine is fucking good. I'm kidding. I just want to read mine because I've been wanting to tell you guys this one actually is pretty good. Can you stop licking me, bro? I'm not that tasty. Thank you, bitch. All right, so I'm gonna read. Should I read the true crime or just a story right now?
It's your show.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna
You
read.
got the stage right now, man.
All right, wait.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm.
Which one's this one?
Okay, this one is called "Always Trust Your Gut Feeling."
Is this,
I read it. Story.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah.
Do the true crime one.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, fuck. All right.
No, do the Reddit one.
I don't like that one.
I don't like it.
Okay,
Darko,
fuck
you go.
Hey, wait,
Okay.
no, fuck you guys. You guys can suck a dick and take this one. Okay, it's called "Always Trust Your Gut Feeling." It's by user I can't jump for my life. Okay. So this is how it starts. So it says. So before I go any further with this, I know I have done some pretty stupid things over the years, and I never really believed in the paranormal until this incident happened. Okay, this is the user talking and shit. So here it starts. So about when me and my best friend were in high school, year 11 to be exact, which is like what, junior? Yeah. Junior. I was staying over at her place for the weekend after I had finished my work shift. It was around this time my best friend had an art project that was due soonish, and she didn't have any inspiration to help her create something original. Okay. Then she came up with the idea to do a freaky photo shoot to see if that would help inspire her to create something.
Freaky.
Like kind of like just dress up and do some like funny like stupid shit basically. Yeah, not sexual shit. No, not freaky like that. But it says. Then she came up with a okay. I'm dumb. To create
you got to dog it on me.
To create something.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks.
Fuck you. It says, yeah, it is. It's my second. Let me show. It's even harder. So it says, I ended up being her muse, her mule. you could say that was just a typo. She says she ended up being her mule. You know, her chest fucking red. And mind you, she is very much into special effects and stuff, as she is a makeup artist in the making. So by the time she was finished with the makeup, you could say I looked like a decaying and a walking corpse. See, like, you know, creepy shit. We decided to take some photos out in her backyard and then go analyze the pictures. Some got her attention and some didn't. So then I cleaned myself up and then we tried again. But this time, an elf-like character. That's when I got the brilliant, not so brilliant idea that maybe we could go to the nearby lake, since there was some awesome places there that would be perfect. So they ended up going to a fucking lake, okay? Mind you, it was already 11:30 p.m. at night. The first mistake we made was actually going through with that idea at 11:30 p.m. at night, which, well, it was pretty stupid to begin with, since we all heard that all bad things happening in our local area, okay? It's like missing people, animals, and murders, okay? So they,
really?
Yeah.
So there was a murder in the area, and
they decided to go there.
Midnight.
Yeah, midnight by ourselves. Yeah, exactly. So that alone should have been clear, a clear indication that we shouldn't be going. That wasn't a thought to us in the slightest. So when me and my best friend drove there, in the parking lot, it was empty. There was no car at all, which is another clear indicator that we really shouldn't be there. We just sat in her car for a good few minutes, just discussing how the photo should be taken. Then that's when I got a chill down my spine and the sensation that we were being watched from somewhere. That feeling never left, and to this day, I can't believe my stupid self had just blandly ignored that altogether. I wasn't the only one. My best friend also got the exact same feeling I did, and then we proceeded to get out of her car and start taking photos like we discussed. She has fake realistic swords and other weapons, so we were using those as props. And everything was going perfectly fine besides the feeling like we were being watched. What happened next still makes my heart stop, because the place we were at had hiking and biking trails, as well as being surrounded by a woodland area, and not to mention a lake just off our left, a good few meters away. What we heard while in the middle of taking some more photos was the sound between a strangled and drying animal mixed with a high-pitched human scream. And when I tell it sounded way too close for comfort, I mean it sounded way too close for comfort. That sound lasted for a good solid minute. Just one singular sound with no breath in between it. Then it stopped and went eerily quiet, way too quiet. Now looking back on it, there was no sound of insects making any noise when we got out of the car, and there was very certainly none after that sound, which only means that there was a predator or something of some sort nearby. I thought I was just hearing things, or thought it possibly was just a native animal of sorts. At this point, me and my best friend were starting to freak out a little bit, because then we heard the sound of sticks on ground snapping in half. Then to the right of us, near one of the hiking trails, which wasn't too far from where we were standing. So we tried not to panic and finish the last of the photos. That was dumb, idiotic idea, I know, but at this point we had made a few so far. I think it was zoning out and focusing on what she wanted me to do. For example, like hold the sword in a swinging position like you were about to slay down a beast. I sensed that my best friend had stopped giving instructions and looked to her to see that she was standing and looking terrified, to say the least. This was our conversation in that moment. Okay, so me. Are you good? My best friend. Slowly come over to me, but whatever you do, don't look behind you. When she said those words, I instinctively and very stupidly looked behind me to see that standing about a good 10 meters or so from me was a tall, stocky, but lean black figure that wasn't quite human nor animal from the looks of it. But at first I thought it was a kangaroo. Yes, I forgot to mention we lived in Australia.
Okay.
So yeah. With the way it was carrying itself, a very big kangaroo in this instance, I then wish that I hadn't looked, and now I look back at my best friend, and now we realize we need to leave immediately. Because whatever the hell that thing behind was, definitely wasn't friendly at all. But we couldn't just bolt off back to the car, as that would definitely cause the thing to chase us down, and it definitely had no trouble to catch up with us. It says, calmly as possible, pick up your belongings and slowly go back to the car. But since I didn't know what the hell we were dealing with, I didn't want to keep my back on it as it was. That would be very, very stupid, and I wanted to make sure it was still there. Thankfully, it was. But as soon as we got into her car and quickly got in, making sure the doors were locked, I looked out the windshield and saw that thing was no longer there. We quickly hightailed out of there, and then once back on the road, I then looked in the side mirror on my side of the car and saw that the figure was standing motionless in the middle of the road, watching us leave. That's when me and my best friend finally could process what just happened. Then just before we got to the main road again, there was an actual kangaroo standing in the middle of the road, which freaked us out more, but we didn't have a car accident from it. But we then used a car horn to beep at the kangaroo, and then it went on its way. So did we. Once back at our place, we quickly got inside and locked the doors. We shut all doors and windows and locked them, as well as we closed the curtains as well. The rest of the night and early morning, we could hear scratching and tapping on the windows, which we ignored. We decided to go to bed. Needless to say, always trust your gut feeling, or you may not live long enough to tell the tale.
No.
That was Slender Man.
Bro,
That's what I thought.
I was just thinking that too. That was fucking.
No, it wasn't Slender Man because it was a short, stocky thing.
No, it was tall, stocky, sticky, skinny thing.
No, she said it was
Or
a
something.
short, stocky thing.
Really? Oh shit.
You read the damn. You read.
I
it.
forgot.
You said it was.
All right, bro. Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Bro, I thought it was when they described it and shit. At first, I thought it was Slender Man.
That's what I thought you were gonna describe. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say like it was a tall, skinny figure, and I was gonna say Slender Man, but
Yeah,
then you said it was
that's
short.
short, stocky.
Then you said it was short. Stocky means like
Yeah.
it's short, but like.
But the thing
kinda
is, though, it
big.
was like they described it. It was just dark or anything. You couldn't tell anything from
Yeah,
it.
it was a.
But dude, what would you do if you were like that and you saw something like that staring at you?
First of all, I wouldn't be out there in the middle of
Yeah, obviously. But what if
At
you?
11:30 at night.
Well, let's go back. What
When
if you were
there's
young and
murders
stupid?
going on, there's
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
crime shit.
Bro,
going
this-
Living in
on.
Australia.
Where we live is
In
not that
Australia,
different.
yeah.
Australia. Do you know what kind of animals?
Yeah.
Half the
Yeah.
country is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of the night. You see how big those spiders are?
Bro, them fucking animals in Australia are just meant to kill humans instantaneously, bro.
I know.
It is
Why would
crazy.
you go out in the middle of the night when that's when most animals are out hunting?
And in
You know?
Australia, bro,
Yeah.
like they didn't even think about it twice, bro. I mean, they were young high school fucking
I don't know if I
girls.
was in Australia, but fuck no, those spiders are too big.
What's the deal with like whenever you tell someone not to do something, they do it? She told her, "Don't turn around."
It's called being naive.
No, but she said her instinct was like, okay, if I tell you walk to me, do not look back behind you. Just come to me and let's go. Would you not want to have like a peek?
I mean, yeah, I would.
Exactly,
be serious,
bitch.
but I'm not looking.
But if it was more like you're freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, like you're feeling like really
walk-
scared. Yeah.
I wouldn't look back. If you were like, if I looked at you and you tell me not to turn around and you're like pale in the face and you're freaking the fuck out, I'm not turning
Okay,
around.
yeah, that's different. Yeah.
I was walking straight to you. We're gonna book it straight to the car.
Bro, I wouldn't be like them that they stare in the car like for a little, just for a good second to be able to look around. No, bro. As soon as we got in the car, back the fuck out and just get the fuck out.
There's this one story that Jocko you told me once, and I thought it was funny.
All right, tell.
It's not scary. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. I like funny shit.
You said back in middle school, you and a friend Cordell
Cornell.
or something like that. You guys were walking, right? Just down like in the middle of the street or something. And you turned around and to your left or your right, you turned and just saw that it was pitch black right next to you. And it scared the dog shit out of you, so you just took off running.
Oh shit, it's dark! If it's dark under me, it's not safe.
It's more like because like I got that feeling like it wasn't like I wouldn't say it was like supernatural or something. I was walking, or we was walking together. We were going to like his house, I think, because when we were kids, we used to walk all.
Yeah,
all
it was nighttime at this time.
It was nighttime. We were going back to his house because it was getting late, and we was as we were walking, we were passing the apartments, and one of the alleys was just super dark. I don't know what happened inside. I just had like this feeling like I gotta book it. Something's evil in there. I really thought Batman was about to beat my ass for like being out so late.
What's your black ass doing out here?
You got school tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Go to bed, kid.
Bro. What's your story, bro?
I have a little more of a folktale.
Oh, another folktale. Fuck.
Is it another Hawaiian one?
Yeah, it's a Hawaiian.
Yes, sir.
Is it the Night Stompers or what?
The Night
Marchers?
The Night Stompers is great.
The Night Marchers.
The Night Joggers.
It is called The Green Lady.
The Green Leaf?
The Green
Lady. Don't fuck.
Oh.
The Green Leaf? He's
The
thinking
son
about
of
weed the
dog
entire
shit,
time.
So the Green Lady, I will give credit to this YouTube channel called Mysteries of Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii.
I took some inspirations from that video and kind of like conjured up.
Okay, so you copyright.
So you copy and paste.
Yeah,
Right.
copy and paste. Yeah, basically.
Plagiarized.
Plagiarize the
So-
shit out of it. Okay.
It starts like this. In 1957, in a small town of Wahiawa, a story of a creature of the forest began to spread. The story was told by 6 different children.
Again with the children, of course.
6 different children. From
Jacko.
From
We went a little harder.
Don't do this to me.
Hashtag Jacko did. Okay, no.
If I bring up kids, it's a problem. But he talks about 4 different children: a regular girl, a girl's girl, a boy, and a ghost boy.
I mean, he didn't say he feels some type of way, but
Oh.
I'm fucking with you, bro. That's alright. Don't bother him anymore. He's sensitive.
Yeah, he said he cried last
night.
He about quit the podcast.
Yeah, he had to stay with me for like the rest of the week. Yeah, naked
because
too.
you have a kid.
Huh?
He stayed with you because you had a kid.
What? Oh, is that why?
No. I'm a good uncle.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Go ahead.
He's one of them uncles.
He's one of them uncles.
Don't do this to me, man. This ain't gonna be the joke.
Don't go be this joke.
All right.
This just gonna carry on. Tell me,
Jocko, you know he likes him older. All right.
yeah, he likes it like grandmas and stuff.
Yeah,
I catch him. I caught him on his history, bro. Did I ever tell you this? One time I was in his phone. I grabbed it and I went to his fucking, his history to see what he was looking at. You obviously, like any other young dude back in high school, you had some websites in there, so you can whack your shit. And I was looking at the titles, right? I was just fucking dumb as shit looking around. And it says grandma, and it had XXX next to it. I'm like, no, Jack.
Hey man, them old ladies. Be
I
going
tell
crazy.
you one thing. Like when I was in middle school,
He was in some freaky ass shit.
Freshman year, like I went down deep with the porn.
Oh my
I went
God.
down deep into a rabbit hole.
Jeez.
Like, it was bad.
Bro, what is the freakiest thing you saw and you regret it after you're like, fuck?
Midget.
No. I've seen that. It's not that bad.
That's a
It's
midget.
not terrible, but it really made me
It's just
like,
funny. It's just funny.
Oh,
man.
I stumbled across
Nah. Okay.
sounding. You know what sounding is?
No, what is sounding?
Are you seriously don't know what
No,
sounding
what is
you know what
sounding?
sounding is?
Was the moan in your ear?
Yeah, what is
No,
it?
you guys don't know what sounding
No,
is?
what is
It
sounding?
sounds familiar. Describe it.
All right, so sounding is
Eating shit. I'm kidding.
There's a whole Reddit account dedicated to it.
This man even knows the
It's
Reddit
like
accounts.
r/sounding.
Go ahead.
Don't guys. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys may already know. If you
Don't.
want to go search it up, but sounding, what it is people who like to stick rods into their penis.
Oh,
That's what it's called, sounding.
No, you fucking watch that.
I stumbled on it.
Nah, my man said, dude, stick your shit in. Stumble? Quote unquote stumble?
It was
How
like-
do you stumble into
Well,
it?
it was like one of those things where it was like,
I saw the
you ever
pictures.
see the videos where it was like, guys, there was just like someone, there was like a meme where someone would be like, back in the 90s, you know, people were so poor that they had to share utensils and stuff. If you don't believe me, please Google 2 girls, 1 cup and you'll understand.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was one of
god.
those.
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah.
I was like, guys, you know, there's this weird sound that was found in the Pacific Ocean or something. You know, it's known as the sounding effect. Google sounding if you want to know.
You were the reason that y'all tainted me because in middle school y'all always ran across shit like that. Y'all always showed me
Yeah.
fucked up videos.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've seen a lot more fucked up shit. You know, I'd like
No.
just nasty, gross gore, weird fetishes. Just a bunch. This is all over. Just stuff all over.
So that's the
Reddit.
weirdest thing you ever saw?
No, I've seen plenty of weird stuff, but I don't want.
But I mean, that was the thing you, yeah, actually, that's one thing. Yeah. What, like, for me, was for that one time, was, you know, doing my thing like everybody else. And then I was like, I saw the title, because back then, sometimes they still didn't show, like, the little preview. They just saw, like, they just put, like, a thumbnail of it, and that's all they give you. And so I was like, you know what is it? It says, girl taking on some big schlong. And I'm like, I don't like the schlong part, but I saw the picture, and I'm like, that's a big booty. So I clicked on it. Oh my god.
It was horse porn.
No, ew, no, no. But what I saw, it was this girl who just had the biggest fucking most like fucking ginormous dildo you could ever find. Like that shit was like half my leg, and she just bro, went all the way in, bro. You could see it like on her pelvis. Just I'm like, yeah, no.
The human body is so.
She was like
fascinating.
fucking 4 feet
It's
tall,
crazy what
bro.
You can shove in holes.
Like,
you
you can shove you can shove your anus a fucking cotton ball with oil in it and light it up, bro.
It was a piece of wool,
It was a
actually.
piece of wool, shit.
Yeah, all right, the green lady. The green lady.
Green lady.
So again, I'm gonna start over. In 1957, in the small town of Wahiawa, a story of a creature of the forest began to spread. The story was told by 6 different children of Wahiawa.
Oh damn! So kids saw this shit.
From their elementary school. 5 of the kids described this creature with seaweed hair, duck's feet, scaly skin, and claw-like hands lurking in the gulch behind the school. Meanwhile, the 6th kid said it was just a woman in a costume trying to scare us. Yada yada yada. So the townsfolk, you know, all these kids are coming up to them and crying to their parents and stuff. They began to get worried. So don't lose yourself. So they got worried and didn't know whether to believe if the tale was fact or fiction. So the Wahiawa Chamber of Commerce organized a search party to search the gulch for any evidence of a woman or a person.
Somebody scaring somebody.
Person
Yeah.
scaring the children. No evidence was found describing a woman. However, over the years, stories of children missing became more frequent.
Oh, so kids actually went missing.
Around the gulch. Yes.
Damn.
Because of that, the tale of the Green Lady was born.
Fuck.
And there's different versions of it.
Okay.
So she was a mother who frequently visited the Gulch of Wahiawa with her children, often, very, very often. And again, there are multiple versions of what happened to her children. One being one of the most popular or most common known was that her children got lost in the Gulch in the forest because they got distracted by like a butterfly or some shit, and then she couldn't find them. And then she still to this day is searching for her kids, trying to find them. And then another one, being my favorite, was she was traveling in the Gulch with her brand new infant, showing her child like what she likes to do, like what she enjoys and stuff. But on that day, a really powerful storm came through and then ripped the child out of her arms. And then she basically became a vengeful spirit, searching for a child, but would take any child from any mother if she runs across from it. And but again, no hard evidence was ever found to prove the Green Lady's existence. But many locals have cited the lady on the roadside of the Gulch are standing in the tree line staring at other people's kids, like as they're passing through. And then what basically became like the main story of everything was they believe, all the locals there believe cold-heartedly that the Green Lady is a deity who helps flourish the island and take care of it. And what she needs once every few years is a sacrifice. And she will take a child, take a person, doesn't really matter. But there was one thing that people did find that was very, very strange, was there was a soldier who was stationed in Hawaii that went missing. Couldn't find him at all. Didn't know where the fuck he was. Like, they couldn't find him. No, they had no fucking clue where he went. And it is a random group of people who stumbled by while they were traveling as Gulch Wahiawa, and they found this skeleton figure sitting down cross-legged with his phone on him, wallet, keys, like he was just waiting for something.
Like
What
crisscross
the-
applesauce.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce, just chilling on a tree. Like, but he's
It was a skeleton.
decomposed.
What?
But he has his phone, wallet, keys, and everything. So what people are believing is that it's a deity that comes down from the mountain every few years to take home a sacrifice to keep the island flourish. And people who are chosen lurk into the gulch, knowing that they're going to be sacrificed, and they sit there and wait for the Green Lady to come and take them away.
What?
Oh, so that soldier, that was a soldier. He
got called
sacrificed
on.
himself.
You know, he was
Yeah,
like, "It's your turn."
That's why, like, that part of the story started, or that tale started to develop that way, because they found that soldier just sitting there with all his personal belongings, but just decomposed,
That's
like as if they were waiting for something.
Question, but I have a question though. Like, did they like? Was he just because did he die of just sitting there, or was like a
He was
stab
missing.
wound or something?
It
He
was-
just died like
I
that.
think he like died of dehydration or something.
something,
He just sat
yeah.
there. Yeah.
They just found a completely decomposed body sitting up on a tree with everything on him.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
But yeah, that's mostly what the tale of the Green Lady was, because it's really hard to find with these folk tales, like stories, because all of them are just like, oh, it's just a mother who lost her kids and they're in search for it.
Like the Llorona.
Yeah,
That like Llorona type shit.
and I was
That's
gonna
it.
say, like, have y'all ever like fucking experienced shit like that happening before?
Yeah, I mean, not to
kids.
me, but Okay, so this is real. I'm probably gonna look up the news article because this happened in the town I used to live in. Obviously back in Mexico, because Mexico has the fucking weird shit happening. But where I lived, you have to go like really like high up in the mountains. So like there were places in town where you can actually like they had rails and you can look down, and we were like high up.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking drop. You could fucking skydive in out of that. But basically there's one of those places that didn't have a rail, okay, but it was deep in the forest. Like I went there once and I kind of looked down, bro.
Death.
I looked down, bro. You could see clouds, and there's a whole nother fucking forest underneath with the river. And I was like, "What the fuck?" So we're this high up, and he was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Don't get too close." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "And let's not stay here for too long either." And I'm like, "Why?" I was like questioning everything.
Man, just
And
do it. Oh, it's
no,
perfect.
yeah. And so because I was just curious, because that makes no sense. It's just a place. But then when we went back home, because it was just me and my cousins right there, and my oldest cousin, he told me, he was like, that place is haunted. And I'm like, why? Was there, what was going on with there? And he's like, well, sometimes people that are saying that basically that happened, a lot of people commit suicide in that place. They go there and jump. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, but the thing is though, it's not because they're sad or depressed. It's because they feel like something is being called, something's calling them. Yeah, and they don't know why. And I'm like, that's weird. He was like, yeah. He's like, there's only one person that actually was being called upon and didn't go. And he told the story of how he almost jumped, but he didn't know he was jumping. He was kind of like unconscious, but conscious at the same time. Like he knew he was going there.
He wasn't really thinking about
Yeah,
it.
he was
His
just like
body was
gonna.
acting.
Yeah, and so I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, so that's how we know. And I'm like, okay. And then a few months go by, and my other cousins from my dad's side basically just texted me, and they were like, hey, one of our uncles passed away. And I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, you might have known him, and he was it's so and so. And I'm like, damn, I did know him. What happened? He was like, he was called upon. I'm like, what? yeah, he was called upon, and he just jumped to his death. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And one of my uncles is a cop, so he went down there, all the way down there, and they took pictures of the scene. It was horrendous. You basically just explode as soon as you touch the ground. And the guy, what happened is they talked to the guy's family, and apparently his wife said that one night he just came home from work. He just said bye to his kids, said that he loves them very much, kissed his wife, and then he said, I'll have to go. And she was like, where? She's like, I just have to go. And I'm like, okay. She just thought he was gonna go out to the store like he always used to go for some cigarettes and a beer and chill at his house. But he just left and never came back. And then they found him. He was down there. And I'm like, fuck, yes,
shit.
Yeah. I can ask my uncle probably still has the photos. I ask him for it. It's very
photos
graphic.
of the
yeah, because he's a cop, and they send him this shit so he can make type this shit what happened, describe it, and send the report. So he had the pictures, and he was like, I'm not supposed to show this to you guys, but I'm gonna do it because it's fuck it. And he showed me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to see that. It was horrendous, and it was so sad too because he was like he had kids and everything. His kids were barely like 3 or 5 year olds, so like.
Also, don't remember. They'll be fine.
No, bitch. Damn, it's just sad. They're not gonna go over to fucking dad.
It gets to the point like, you ever think like, back in the days where we're just like sticks and stones, just tribal.
Yeah,
like,
caveman.
I wasn't around, so I don't remember.
And a lot of human sacrifices were a thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how like a lot of cultures have similar stories of similar things that need sacrifices. Do you think those are like the old deities that we used to worship?
Here's the funny thing though. Where I live, most of the people in that town, we're kind of like descendants from the royal family of Aztecs and Mayas and shit. And so back in the day, we used to our people used to sacrifice other humans or other people from other tribes to the god of the sun. And then once the eclipse comes by, they stop because that's what they thought the god of the sun was satisfied with all this stuff. Yeah. So all that area has a bunch of weird rocks with writings on them that is like from back in the day in Aztec and Mayan writing. And a lot of people who lived there kind of knew where all that place, what it was before. And so some of them think it's probably the old gods calling upon its civilization that they're not satisfied. And a lot and then what I find out is like he wasn't just the only one. Like almost like every month 2-3 people just commit suicide in that place.
Yeah, that's called it happens to everybody when you come across something like that, like a high ground. It's called the Call of the Void.
Call of the Void, really?
Call of the Void, yeah. Call of the Void is like you find yourself into you stumble upon like a high place where you can easily jump off, or like a deep like hole in the ground or something, anything like that. And for some reason, it happens to a lot of people. Like you feel like jumping in, and it's known as the Call of the Void because it calls onto you.
I didn't feel that when I looked down there. I was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but some of us are more resilient to others. But it's an intrusive thought.
Basically like, if I jump, I'm definitely gonna die.
What if I jump? I should
jump.
Jump right now. Yeah.
What? No, what?
Because like if you know you're high enough, and if you jump off, it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
So it's
like 2 minutes of free falling and then just.
I'm not trying to get like suicidal or anything, but like people do like have these thoughts and they want to commit that act.
Yeah.
They want to do it in the most calm and
peaceful way.
Yeah. So that's why people get on high buildings or tall bridges, something that they know as soon as they jump off of it, it's over. Like it's just lights out.
Yeah, it's the fastest, easiest way. I mean, it's messy, but it's not really their problem after that.
Yeah.
So
no, but
I understand the whole like calm.
The crazy thing though, when the guy, what the report said that the guy was basically he jumped, and they found out that he hit his head in a rock halfway down there, so he died as soon as he hit his head, and then his body just started like rolling down the side, and so there were sharp rocks, so he just was like a meat grinder.
He just got shredded.
Yes, once they went down there, it was just like meat, clothing, and like they could barely even tell it was a human person right there.
I also hear from people who do jump, they die always in mid-fall.
Yeah.
Because of the pure shock that they're feeling as
oh yeah, sometimes their arms can't handle it.
Out of like airplanes and shit, they die because of that. The shock, the freezing temperatures at such high elevations, they die before they hit the ground.
Dude, and when I tell you that shit was so high up, it's like you were in a plane and you look down. That's how high it was, bro. It was. Let me tell you something. I felt like this goosebumps down my spine when I fucking saw it. I was like, yep, not come here no more.
Still, there's something eerie and supernatural about it.
Yeah.
Like, why did we back in the day worship these deities and sacrifice so many people?
Yeah.
And nowadays, when we don't do it, these strange things that we used to do in the past are starting to happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just we
don't know about it or anything. Yeah.
So
you want to know something
we should
disturbing?
start sacrificing people again.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
If we start sacrificing again, everything will go back.
Yeah, gas prices will go down.
No. You want to know something disturbing?
No.
You like pozole, right?
Yes.
I love it.
You love pozole too,
Red,
right?
red or green?
Huh?
Red or green?
Either one. You love pozole, so you love pozole too, right? So for those who don't know what pozole is, it's just like a soup with chicken, corn, some
stew.
So it's a stew basically. It's a Mexican meal. Yeah, it's a good tradition with tostadas, bro. Yeah.
Rábanos,
Basically, what I
tostadas,
found out when I was in Mexico.
mayonesa,
Yeah. Ugh.
Valentina.
You're crazy. But when I was in Mexico, what I found out is that basically back then when the Mayans and the Aztecs sacrificed people, the other people that were like down, like that were poor and stuff, what they did is they created the fucking meal pozole they used the dead people that died in the sacrifices. They used their meat and made it into pozole. But then later on, when the Spaniards took over, they destroyed everything else, and then they switched the pozole because they liked the pozole. They were like, yeah, but fuck human people, let's use chicken and pork. So
Man,
they
this
switched it
tastes
up.
so much better.
Yes, bro.
Like, this shit's good, other than the eating terry.
Yeah, eating terry over here. Yeah, but yeah, that's what.
Put it in reverse,
Put
terry.
it in reverse. No, yeah, but that's how pozole came to be. Just letting you guys know. Next time you eat pozole, think about it.
No, now I'm really hungry for pozole.
Yeah.
Fuck, I do that one.
Like,
pozole,
I don't know
bro.
why. My stomach is just...
Not the human one, but the chicken one.
No.
Which one of us? Which one of us do you think would taste the best in pozole?
Jago.
I think you.
Why me? The fuck? Just because I'm fat?
No, well, yeah.
Fuck you, see? I think Jago because he knows how to season his
Not
food.
a lot of people like
But,
dark
he's
meat.
not gonna season it. He's dead. We're eating him.
I'll season him.
A lot of people don't like dark meat.
I kind of do.
I don't like dark meat.
What?
I like white meat better. Yeah, like chicken. I like the chest. Like
Breast?
You like the white
pechuga.
The
Yeah.
pechuga, yeah.
I like the breast only if it's cooked right, because it's easy to dry that shit out.
Yeah, if you, it
Well,
is.
even if it's dried out, you can just put a bunch of sauce on it. Some.
But then again, it's like,
Moisten it up.
Dry chicken.
Yeah, because it's like.
Like, you ever get like a really dry chicken tender? And
Yeah.
you just piss
That's the
fuck
one thing I.
off?
Yeah,
That's the one
why I
thing
get that
I.
honey mustard.
That's the one thing I appreciate from her, and she makes her fucking chicken deliciously juicy.
Yeah.
This
Anyone
is-
that knows about chicken is this guy here.
Obviously. All right, what's your story, my guy?
All right, my next story is from the Instagram account Tales from a Grid Square. Now, this account is typically for. I follow it because it's about spooky military stories.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Spooky military
Now,
stories.
this one isn't too military, but like, but I be liking like the ghost stories that people experience like in different camps, like Camp Lejeune, Fort Bliss, Fort Lauderdale, and all those other bases and whatnot.
Crazy shit with Fort Lauderdale.
And it's just spooky to me, and I like to read the stories that they have in this account. Now, this one from this account is called. I'll wait for our co-host to get back.
A what?
Our co-host.
Oh shit! He disappeared. He's still there, but he's
I
just too
need your
dark to appear.
full undivided attention.
You see my dark ass?
Jock, you look like an unlockable character.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Pikachu! Fuck!
I love that.
It's like, who is this Pokemon? It's just Jacko's dark ass. He's like, Jacko! Fuck!
There's always like a different silhouette with the same Pokemon.
Yeah.
every time.
It's just like, who is this Pikachu shape? It's just Jacko standing in the background. All right,
You
go
like
ahead.
you like that one?
It's pretty good. I like it. I like it personally.
It's the Aldi's brand.
When all these nuts don't go in your mouth.
All right.
Very limey.
Yeah, it's
I
called
love
a
it.
lime versa.
I feel like I need some salt.
Lime versa.
Fuck
Lima versa.
Yeah, I need some salt in
Oh.
that bitch.
All right. So this one is called "You Got Lucky."
Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn.
My great-great-grandfather was tough as nails and didn't talk much.
Talk louder, bitch. I can really hear you.
How tough was he?
Oh, how was he? How tough?
He ate a bowl of nails for breakfast
Okay.
without any milk.
Oh god.
So my great-great-grandfather was tough as nails and didn't talk much.
Mhm.
He liked to just tend the farm. The guy lost his legs in a coal mine collapse and made prosthetics out of old trees.
Not funny.
I held it in. I'm a grown adult. I held it in.
But when he was a bit younger, and when my great-grandmother was about 13, she asked him if he was ever scared of something while he was drunk. He told her that it was something that freaked him out, and he told her that when he first bought the land, he was finding his hogs and chickens dead in the morning.
Fuck.
So at night, he went out to search. It was a bright night because of the moon. He picked up a lantern and a shotgun and went out looking for the culprit. He found a chicken that was dragged through his cattle pasture and dead by the woods, freshly killed.
What the fuck?
He shined his lantern at the trees and saw something move behind one, and he said, "I saw you. You either come out now, or the law gets your corpse in the morning." And a person peeked out from behind the tree, and it looked just like him, except for a massive smile.
What?
My great-grandfather froze and stared at it. Terrified, he dropped his shit and ran, hearing laughing and cackling and footsteps behind him as he ran.
Yeah, fuck that.
No.
Hell no.
No, that is my fucking worst nightmare, dude.
Are you gonna have nightmares tonight?
Oh my god.
You might.
I'm gonna shit myself, bro.
And he jumped the fence and kept running, and it kept following. He got to his house and ripped open the screen door, and he slammed the second door behind him. Just as he did, he heard the screen door get destroyed as something slammed into the door. He didn't hear anything, but he was praying as he sat there. And he heard 3 knocks on the door, and the thing say, "You got lucky tonight, Timothy." That was his name.
What?
But will you be lucky again? Then he heard the laughing trail off away from his house. He was tearing up. And he told my great grandma. So she knew it was scared the fuck out of him. That's what it says. He said it was the Nalusa Falaya.
Nalusa Falaya?
Yeah, or a demon. In other words, it's a demon.
Okay. I don't know if he named a specific demon. It was like, or any other demon.
Yeah, it was a demon.
Yeah, a demon, yeah.
After that, he refused to be out after dark, or to let his family be outside during the night. He put up multiple crosses above all his doors and shit. And if there was something making noise, he would call up his brothers, and together they would go out and investigate, armed to the teeth.
Fuck. Dude, okay. He had a gun when he went outside?
Yeah, he had a shotgun.
I would have shot that shit, bro.
He
I
had a
would have
shotgun.
emptied that fucking thing on his face, whatever that thing was.
But listen, something,
you.
it's you. It said it looks like you.
I'm the only me, bitch. Boom. Like the fuck?
What if it just eats it? Yeah, what if it just eats it?
Then I run.
It's smiling.
If I see that it actually eats it, I'll run. But if it actually does damage, I'll keep shooting until the thing is dead.
And it's laughing and it's running and laughing and chasing
Oh,
you right
dude, that
behind
shit.
you.
That shit. Look, bro. Fuck yes, I got goosebumps, bro. Why the fuck would you tell me that right now, bro? I'm gonna fucking not sleep
I got a
tonight.
spider story. You want to hear?
Dog, fuck you. That demon, bro. He did get lucky that night, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I just hate the doppelganger shit.
Bro, yes, and also the chasing you, dude.
You didn't chase him.
Chased him
Hearing
right
just
into
the
his house.
laughing, just the cackling, the evil laugh.
No,
Do you know
no.
a lot about like analog horror? It's like it's like a different type of horror that's like going crazy on YouTube and shit.
No, what is that?
Well, it's very heavy on like VHS stuff, and mostly of what it is, it could be different things.
The back rooms?
It would be like PA announcements or like videos of like how to like work instructions, like this is how you do your job, stuff like that.
Oh, it's like a robotic, automated voice. Yeah,
stuff like that. It's like all VHS. So there's one with doppelgangers, and it's like if you ever if you see somebody that looks like you, pop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think, yeah.
I've seen that.
Like a person with face.
It looks just like you.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
But if you search it up, there's a whole series. I can't remember what it's called. If you look up on YouTube, probably the first thing you have like doppelganger analog horror. But there's a whole series about it. It's so good. I really do recommend people going on to searching up like analog horror.
You heard that, guys? Look up
What?
analog
Yeah, analog horror.
If y'all want to, we can react to stuff.
We could.
Yeah, that could be like a Twitch thing.
Yeah, bro, we should do that. I could set it up for us easily.
Do you have a Twitch account for the podcast?
Yeah, I
Or
have one.
You just want to use your?
We could use mine, but I have a separate section for it. I can make a whole playlist for it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds.
Because
good.
my Twitch account, like you can, it says my podcast right there, so people come and check us out for my Twitch too.
And there's one analog horror about Godzilla.
What?
It sounds funky as hell, but it's actually kind of creepy. The whole concept is about the original Godzilla, about the man who was inside the suit. And,
Oh God, I remember that.
basically, it's how this guy started to morph
Into the suit. Yeah. When they
And, like, I can't really get into it without giving like really heavy spoilers.
Don't
Like,
spoil it. Don't spoil
You
it.
have to like watch it serious. And then the cool thing about analog horror, the horror isn't just the video; it's the description, transcript. Like read the parts where it's just like inaudible like words or whatever that it says. It's fucking creepy.
Oh
And
God.
it's actually really cool.
You know what used to freak me out is the weather alerts that would come on the radio. You know, when like we'd be driving.
The alarm.
Yeah, and it goes
Yeah.
like and then that.
Bro.
And then it's
fuck.
like this is a national weather alert.
God, yes.
Damn, I didn't know that's what it was called. That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's really cool. I heard with people who make like the sirens, like storm sirens, or
Yeah.
Amber Alerts and stuff, they design it to make it
Like
where you enter that fight or flight stance. So like,
God
if
damn.
that fucking tornado siren goes off right now, everybody's getting the fuck up and trying to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
But if it was just like some regular ass ringtone going on, like no one's really gonna pay
The
attention.
fucking iPhone ringtone,
They're
dude.
purposely
Yeah.
made to freak you out.
Dude, I'm fucking terrified of those things, bro. It's
So yeah, you got me thinking of that fucking
God, bro. Yes,
I,
bro.
ain't gonna, I was horny. Now I'm scared.
I got a freaking I
Fuck.
got a real life doppelganger, you know?
Oh,
Edwin.
dude,
Yeah.
yes.
But he,
But he's your sibling. You can tell him kind of apart now.
Yeah.
scaring you.
Yeah.
He chased you.
But yeah, I remember seeing the TikTok trends about the doppelganger. It's like if you see someone that looks like you, run
That's
away
because
and
of the-
hide.
Yeah, that's because the analog. That I think that sound came from the series album.
Yeah, and it'd be like that person in the video,
Like-
and like it cuts like a weird a shadowy place in their house, and like
It's
someone
them.
peeking like them like peeking around the corner with a creepy ass smile.
Big ass.
Oh, yes. You know what this reminds me of?
No.
I don't know if you guys seen this Netflix series. It's kind of like horror stories, Japanese horror stories on Netflix.
No.
And there's this one episode called The Balloon Heads, where basically
Oh.
there's a copy of you with a big balloon head, and you're just smiling, trying
Yeah.
to go and hang you. And if you try to kill it, you kill yourself.
die, yeah.
Bro, that shit also got me terrified.
I remember
bro.
seeing that too. Like
I
was it-
watched
was
the
it
episode.
animated?
It's an anime.
Yeah.
I watched the episode, and dude, not gonna lie to you, bro, that shit is creepy.
What is so scary about like doppelganger?
Uncanny. Like it's because listen, our brains, they're just meant to like fucking.
Yes, it scared me.
Yeah.
It was a big ass thud.
It was
Like,
where?
right there.
Over there or somewhere. I heard it like.
Oh, I thought it was him hitting his elbow right
No,
there.
it sounded like it was over there somewhere.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. What the
Mike-
fuck?
Horrified.
I'm pretty spooked. Yeah,
No, but-
these scary stories are kind of getting to me.
Yeah, no, the thing though is like what I'm saying is the thing that scares us, why it scares us to see something that looks like us, kind of like human, is because for some reason, I don't know what the fuck we used to fucking try to like escape from back in the day, but our brain is just programmed that if you see like something that looks human, but you know for a fact, like your brain kind of tells you like that shit is not human.
Yeah.
It looks human, but it's not.
It's
Just it instantly just like makes your body go into that flight or fight situation where you're like,
it's that we talked
run.
about this like my first like episode
yeah.
with you.
We didn't
It's
get
like
in depth into it either,
it's
but it
the
was
uncanny valley.
Uncanny
The
Valley,
uncanny
yes,
valley,
bro.
yeah.
It's just there's something about that just freaks me the fuck out, bro. Like,
You know,
It's
ugh.
like some
It's
yeah.
human like, but you know it's not. That's the
But like you were
Dude.
saying, like at some point during our evolution, we encountered something that made us develop that natural fear of things that are human, but we know aren't human. Humanoid things. That's why I'm more scared of like the cryptids. I'm scared of the ones that are like humanoids, like they're bipedal, they're walking around, Bigfoot, the Dover Demon. That one episode I saw in Lost Tapes about the Dover Demon, that freaked me the fuck out. You ever seen Lost Tapes?
Yeah, I love
Lost Tapes. Yeah, I've seen Lost Tapes. Yeah, I've seen
Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil was
Yeah.
crazy. The Dover Demon, the vampire one freaked me out.
Oh, was that the one where like they thought they got rid of it, and at the end?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
the dude who
yeah.
was actually possessed the entire time.
Which
They
one's that
did-
one?
They did a lot of different vampires.
Yeah.
The one I saw was like this family that moved into a house, but there were vampires living in their basement and in the
Ooh,
walls
I
and
did say
shit.
that.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, like they called it the exterminator, and the exterminator stuck a camera in it, and he saw like the nest of the vampires, and then like in one of the nests was a vampire, opened his eyes and attacked. Oh man, it was just
Okay,
it
I
was
gotta
bad.
watch this.
You never
rest of
seen
the-
Lost Tapes?
I've seen it. I've seen a few, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
Love Lost
I thought that shit was real.
Yeah, if you watch it now,
It's found footage.
It's not good. It's purely act, and it's all
Yeah.
scripts. It's horrible, but as a kid, it was.
Yeah, I was watching this back in elementary school and middle, like early
Damn.
middle school. But yeah, it's like it's creepy shit. Like I said, I thought it was real because it's found footage. It's all found footage.
One was the one I can't remember what it was called, but I just remember a scene. It was a group of people who were out in like the jungle or whatever doing some shit. I can't remember. I was a child, but I remember this scene specifically. It was about a monster centipede.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they were like, they were all scared and shit, and they didn't know what to do. And you heard a whole bunch of wrestling and shit, and all you see is this big ass centipede shadow go over their tent and like crawl over them, and all you hear is screaming, and it cuts out. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
Think about a
the
giant centipede.
giant centipede island or something.
Dude,
it was
the
an
one
island they went to. Yeah.
yeah, just imagine, like when I say giant, like these things are bigger than your dog.
Fuck, my dog's pretty big.
Giant centipedes,
Like,
bro.
giant.
Oh my, that freaked me out because just centipedes in general freak me out.
You know, centipedes used to be that big, right? They used to be like,
yeah, way back in like
way
the
back, yeah.
Paleolithic era. Or
You know
something.
that they said that there could have been a chance that they actually would still be alive now.
The reason why these insects are small. 'cause
Well,
any of
yeah.
them-
Well, insects back in the day, like way back millions of years ago, they used to be large, like huge.
Yeah.
Imagine ants. Ants were huge.
No,
back in the
spiders
day.
were big, bro.
Spiders were big?
There's spiders that you like. They said that
Yeah.
if they existed today, they would be hunting dogs and cats, bro. I'm like, fuck that. I'm already afraid of the fucking spiders that hunt flies, bro. Imagine a huge one like that, bro. I will commit suicide on this
Think
podcast.
about
Fuck
how-
living in
how
a world
much
like
bigger
this.
The other animals were at the spider.
Oh yeah, bro. That ants,
Yeah.
the fucking nah.
Well, thankfully the oxygen levels now that the
Yeah,
insects can't get that big
I think
anymore.
God was like, I think I made him a little too big.
It's like
Yeah,
reset.
Yeah, the nerf him a little bit.
Like they're taking the humans out way too quickly.
The next patch is gonna be fixed.
Earth 2.0.
Yeah, because the humans ain't gonna survive this.
Yeah, fuck.
All right, what's your next story, Matthias?
Okay. Ooh. This one is I'm gonna just tell the true crime more, okay? Because the true crime is a little more creepy than the actual other one. But actually, they're both scary. So,
Sound technician, do a sound check.
Yeah,
sound check technician.
Are we bouncing?
She's sleeping.
Oh my God, she's sleeping.
Technician is asleep. We're gonna fire our technician once more. We're gonna get your
Are we moving?
technician.
Everybody,
We're bouncing all of us.
Bouncing?
Oh, right.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
she's getting
you.
fired again.
We just got a new
Everyone put hashtag wakey wakey.
Wakey.
technician.
wakey
You were supposed to check our sound.
So this story is called the Justin Moan story. Okay.
Justin Moen?
Justin Moan
Just
story.
Moan.
Yeah,
Just
Justin.
Moan.
No, Justin Moan
Just
incident.
moaning.
I just
Just
fuck
moaning.
you guys. Okay, so the Justin Moan incident. Okay, so this happened this year actually. So this wasn't too long ago. This was back in like February or somewhere around there. So basically, a Pennsylvania man allegedly beheaded his own father. A gruesome crime, law enforcement says he flaunted on his own YouTube channel with some very graphic footage. So, what this man did, basically, he killed his father, okay? Put him in a bathtub, cut his head off, wrapped it around with some fucking plastic, went on YouTube and started recording himself talking about how his father was a traitor and how he now declares himself the president of the US and make every
story sounds so familiar.
it makes yeah, and he says he tells everybody to get up in arms and listen to him, and he starts throwing commands here and there like, oh, if you guys gotta bring me this governor, this politician, bring him to me. I'll give you $1 million if it's alive, $500,000 if it's dead. And he started naming people, And he went on a rant for like 14 minutes. But in the beginning of the video, he shows the head of his father wrapped up in plastic. And bro, it is gruesome if you can see that right. That's him right there. That's his father in a fucking thing right there. I saw the original video because I was curious on what the fuck he said. Oh my god. After the fucking first frame of him showing his father's head wrapped up in that plastic, after like 7 or 8 minutes of him ranting about being the fucking new president, he pulls out a pot and his father's head is in it with his glasses still on and everything. He's like, if you guys don't listen to me, this is what's gonna happen to you. Pulls out the pot with his father's head in there. And he's just talking, drinking water like nothing happens. He's just like, dude, it's just fucking weird. The way he talks is just eerie. And it's just the expression on his face of, I didn't do anything, I'm just letting you know what's gonna happen. And basically, so police say Justin fled the scene, but he was picked up hours later about 100 miles away near a National Guard training facility in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. As for the YouTube video, the clip has already been making the rounds online. You can see Mo on display what appears to be a human head in plastic bag with his gloved hands, okay? In another scene, Michael Severe's head was in a stewing... I'm fucking dumb. Michael Severe's head, was stewing inside a cooking pot. So that's, when he showed the head. YouTube executives eventually caught wind of the disgusting 14-minute video and took it down. Investigators did not disclose a motive, but Moan's online rants indicated he was angry with his father, a 20-year federal employee, for being what he called a traitor. So the only thing that made him kill his father is saying, oh, he's a traitor. And he did it. Later on, his mom basically went into the house and, he found the dad in a bathtub with his head in a pot, Yeah, and the guy was out of there. And the neighbors also called the cops because they saw some weird shit. And that was the reason that, police arrived and everything. But yeah, that just happened.
Yo,
holy shit.
Yeah.
He had to have been manic or something.
They said he had mental problems, but the thing is that he never acted in a eerie way until that point.
Sociopaths, they don't show emotion.
Dude, it's just crazy how like anybody in your family can be like this and you don't know this.
I think that's true horror. Like that's what's super scary. People, like just regular people, are more scary than I feel like ghosts and ghouls. Because with ghosts, like with the green lady and stuff, she lost her kids, so she's looking for children. But with people like that, why the fuck did you chop your dad's head off? Because he worked for the government?
I don't know. That's the thing. Nobody knows the motive.
Like,
he must have found themselves in some weird ass forums online.
Dude, and his fucking like his mugshot is just him like smiling. He's just happy to be there.
Oh yeah, he's a sociopath.
And I was like, yeah,
whatever.
And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that is disturbing, bro. That just kind of like got to me because it was just disturbing, and it's your father, dude. It's your own father. Like,
it shows no remorse.
He didn't show any remorse in the video. I was
Young
like,
kids.
fuck, bro.
That's fucked up.
That's bro. I don't know. And it, bro, white people, bro.
Yeah, I know. I saw the picture and I was like, yeah, sounds white.
Sounds white. Just telling you the name and what happened. Like, oh, he white as fuck. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I don't know. I just thought it was something eerie. I'll show the picture. I'll blur out even more because the video I showed them is like very clear still. Like,
I mean, one of the other, in one of our previous episodes, you brought up a true crime one where it was another kid who killed his mom or something, and also did the same thing, kept their head and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And but this time it was a black
kid.
Yeah. Some out of character for him.
I heard of another story similar to that happened recently. The kid didn't kill any of his parents, but
he killed a homeless man.
No. This kid, he was at his friend's house doing something like a school project or whatever, and mom was at home and the dad was at work, and the mom was cleaning her son's room, like always does, like put stuff up, and then she goes to his closet and try to put clothes away, and then she noticed that there was like fucking like plastic bag.
Oh, you told the story already. Remember? Yeah.
That one, and then when he grabs it out, severed head inside the
bag. Yeah. He did kill the homeless man. It was a homeless man. Yeah. It was a homeless man.
He wasn't black though.
No, he was white. He was white. Yeah, he was white. But he said that he just.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say he did it again?
Huh?
He said he did it for some reason. What?
He did it because he wanted to know like what it was like to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's the story. Did you see the whole thing? Because I saw it on TikTok.
I saw like
There was like
Like
10
police.
parts, 11 parts.
I saw the 10-minute
I was
video.
on YouTube. And
Yeah,
it was
same.
a whole like police report.
Yeah. Like,
I-
did you see the interview part? How he was like happily describing it.
I saw the interview with the mom. I didn't get to the part with the kid.
No, that kid was absolute mentally insane because when he was describing how he killed the guy, he was just so happy and whatnot, and he was just weird, like no remorse whatsoever. He was like getting on the floor, doing demonstrations and stuff, and he's like, it's surprisingly easy to kill somebody. The hardest part was chopping off the arms and stuff and yada yada yada. But yeah, he was definitely mentally not all there.
I think the reason why he acts like that, I feel like, is when you are somebody who doesn't feel emotion and you do act like that and you felt something, I think that's what he's like holding on to.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's fucked up and he probably knows it's fucked up, but he felt something.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel emotion. Just imagine you never felt empathy, you never felt love, you never been happy, you never been sad, you never been angry.
You feel nothing basically. You start
But,
finding something to
You
feel.
know, you accidentally killed somebody and then you just got this surge of excitement.
Damn.
Some sort of, it could have been like really like depressing or just some like
But you're feeling something. Yeah.
felt something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what drives them to keep doing it or doing it. Yeah.
A lot of these killers do it for sexual pleasure too.
So same. Yeah. That too. Yeah.
I just
Dude,
I just listened to this one podcast about last podcast on the left. I'm gonna shout them out because I get all my morbid stuff and all the serial killers. I get it from them. They talked about this one guy named Andre Chikatilo. He was a serial killer, and I think in Europe somewhere. I can't remember if it was like Russia or something. But he killed like 70 people or something.
Damn.
Yeah, but
That kill
every
shit was
time,
crazy.
but
Yeah.
every time when they described it, every time he killed somebody, he would always ejaculate in his pants. He would always bust in his pants. The first time
God.
he'd only get sex, like he could never get hard for his wife or anything. You know, he could never like satisfy her with sex. It was funny because when they described it, they were he said that he had kids, right? But he couldn't get hard with his wife. So the way he got her pregnant is that he would somehow come into his hand and just shove his hand into his wife. And that's why he fathered 2 kids.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because he couldn't get excited with just regular sex. The only time he ever got excited was when he was like strangling somebody or seeing someone in pain.
So let me get this straight. He's like, honey, go to the bedroom, get naked, open your legs. I'm gonna be back in a second. Goes, kills the homeless man, nuts in his hand, go back inside the house, shoves it in there, gets her
I
pregnant.
can just imagine just like trying to get it all in there, like,
Hey, guess what I got?
You got her second kid right here. Like, jeez.
But
That's fucked
I listened to that
up.
recently. I thought it was
I
pretty
don't think
funny.
you can like you can go out, do an act, and hold your nut long enough.
Oh yeah, it will dry out. It will die.
Yeah,
It's-
no,
it
yeah.
will die.
It would dry up.
Your nut-
No, because it dies.
Yeah, it gets all
instantaneously
flaky.
Yeah, because it's because it needs the heat, temperature.
Yeah,
temperature.
yeah. And that moist environment. As soon as it hits the air, it's like it just dehydrates.
Yeah, kill himself.
Well, I got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
One more.
In you.
I got one more in me.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the same
Alright,
Instagram account.
Right, Albert. I hope you guys did
Albert's
that
dad.
shit.
It was Albert's dad.
Yeah, Albert. Yeah.
Got the one
The
more.
75-year-old motherfucker.
All right, so this next story is from the same Instagram account I mentioned earlier. Tales from a grid square _ between each one of the words.
Fuck, man, I hate bro. You said you should have been here.
This one actually has a picture at the end of it.
Okay.
It's kind of spooky. It's like a recreation of what they saw, but it's still a spooky ass thing.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this one's titled it's another military related one. It's the Barry M. Goldwater Range.
Okay.
I don't want to. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to.
I don't want to read it.
All right, so the Barry M. Goldwater Range. It's in some kind of fort. It's a Marine Corps range in Yuma, Arizona.
Okay.
All right, so this is real close. I am an Arizona native and was unlucky enough to get stationed in Yuma. There's a range owned and maintained by the Army called the Barry M. Goldwater Range. It is an active bombing range, but only for aircraft in designated fenced-off areas. It runs the bottom length of Arizona and butts up the border. Now, getting a range pass means you accept the cost of your rescue if you get stranded. It's a desolate place with very little known history after it was used to train patent tanks.
What, train what?
Patent tanks. It's a tank.
Okay.
I started hunting out of boredom and eventually scouted out the range. It was awesome. 30 millimeters and 20 millimeter rounds laying all in the dirt from practice runs. Old tank frames and shit. A real apocalyptic scene. So I bring a buddy of mine coyote hunting. It's the only thing you can really hunt year round there. We were up on a small mountainside overlooking the waterhole at about 5:30 in the morning. I am glassing the creek and valley to our left and see what looks like a campsite. It looks fucked up though. The tents blowing against a tree, no fire, and shit just strewn everywhere. I watched all morning and we used an electric collar to bring in the yotes, the coyotes.
Yeah.
We decided to check out the camp to be safe and roll in with my buddy further back to cover me. No one was there. The camp was abandoned with schoolwork and textbooks. A baggie of pot, a half-empty cooler of beer, and it had been there for at least a week or more. Looks like a bunch of high schoolers left in a big hurry. Now here's where it gets weird. My truck had been covered in dust. But as we walked up to the truck, it looked like someone had tried all the doors and even the hood and tried to open the hood latch of my truck.
Fuck.
We were both a little puzzled and caught out if anyone needed help. We decided to change spots and not camp there and report the camp when we got back. We figured the kids drove off because Border Patrol was going to catch them with some pot. So we camped that night and we were going crazy thinking about what happened that day. We ended up drinking too much bourbon and passing out. When we wake up, we immediately notice tracks around our truck that don't look like any animal I've seen. Similar to turkey, but like a foot in length, or a fucking ostrich. Like a big ass bird.
Big
track.
bird. Yeah.
Now, me and my buddy didn't notice them at first. They weren't deep. Like the thing was light and it didn't make much of an impression. So we decided to hit up one more spot and head out around lunchtime. This time, we go to the opposite side of the mountain than our last spot. We go higher this time and I crest the mountain to take another look at the camp. However, the camp has been burned overnight.
What the fuck?
Everything has been put in the pile in the center and burned into a mash of tent poles, aluminum, and plastic and burnt plastic. I'm a little freaked out, but I don't tell my buddy. He's already high anxiety and I know he wants to leave. So we decided to hike one last water hole as a recon for a later trip, and then we see we are like 200 yards from the entrance of a mine on the map. That perks up his ears as he is a experienced splunker. You know, splunker, those people that go exploring and stuff in the mines.
That's dumb.
And a search and rescue volunteer before the Marines. So we head over and there's the standard do not enter signs, but we say fuck it and take a quick look.
Damn. Oh, looks dangerous. Fuck.
Yeah, why not?
Wait, just by that part, they're white.
Yeah,
I know
obviously.
it.
They're Marines.
Yeah.
A lot of Marines are white.
Yeah.
About 25 feet in the entrance is a cave-in. So they went into the mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
About 25 feet in the entrance is a cave-in. You can crawl in, but we're not equipped for a full-on climb. So we're talking about further plans to come back with climbing gear, and my buddy jokingly decides to yell into the crawl space. He yells, "Hello!" and it echoes for a few seconds. Then, a deafening scream erupts from the hole. My vision blurred, and I could feel my bones vibrate. The scream was the exact dying rabbit scream from our electronic collar, but it couldn't have made the noise as it was in my backpack outside of the cave entrance. It was like a fire alarm in a closet. We both stumbled out as it continued to scream in similar sounds to our predator call. We hightailed it down the mountain, and it's still screaming. Different lengths and patterns, but the same sound over and over. We get back to the truck, and it's covered in handprints, with fingers that are just too long to be human.
What?
We get in and make a beeline for the highway. We were cruising like 55 down an ungraded dirt road, and I see something run across the road and into the creek running parallel. I get excited thinking it's a coyote, and I pull out my binoculars. I stop the truck and we get out and look around. And no. I see the opening in the brush where I saw the animal and my heart stops. It sunk low to the ground with eyes just barely peeking over the brush. It almost looks like that fucking picture of the rake. You know what the picture of the rake is?
The rake?
I'll show you after this,
Okay,
but
okay.
it's a creepy ass like picture of like a skinwalker or some shit.
Oh god.
But it looks almost like that fucking picture of the rake, and its face is all different. It was like a mashup of different animal parts. Its head and face are similar to a praying mantis, triangular at the top, with the top being broader than the jaw. No pincers like a mantis though. I see a round gray/tan head with a huge black doe-like eyes. The skin was like a brindled dog, mottled in brown and grays that blended perfectly with the stone, but were very stark contrast with the green palo verdes.
Damn.
The abdomen had a texture like a rib bone structure or a rigid exoskeleton maybe. It was quadruped. I see its back limbs where its shoulders should be, and they are backwards shaped like a cricket or a grasshopper. I point out to my buddy and he swings his rifle scope to look up. As I watch, its eyes shift from me to my buddy, and it seems like it sensed that he was dangerous. It sunk back into the creek bed and we got the fuck out of there before it decided to bring its friends or something. I drove and hauled ass out of there. As I was driving, I'd see the brush move and catch glimpses of this thing running alongside us. I slowed down to look a few times and I couldn't get a good look no matter how hard I tried. I kept catching glances in the whole 30 miles out that this thing was running up alongside us before I guess it just gave up.
What?
We never went back with ropes, and we told a few people who all just said it was people smugglers or the cartels or some shit. We checked and no campers were missing, so we don't know what the abandoned campsite was about. But one strange thing, we were stopped by Border Patrol at the gate as they had a unit that just parked in the road. He was surprised to see us and had said their home office had not picked us up in the seismic sensors that they had out. They told us that the sensors kept getting tampered with or failing in the weather. The big bird tracks are what freaked me out the most. I wish we had thought to take a picture. This was nearly 2004-ish and neither one of us had camera phones.
Hi.
They didn't work that far out anyways. We just had an SOS GPS beacon if shit hit the fan. The believers I have told said that it could be a chupacabra or rake or wendigo. I don't know, man. Government project, crab person. It was intelligent enough to try to open the car doors.
Bro.
It had 5 digits from the prints in the truck dust. All I know is it seemed to mock us by mimicking our calls. It mimicked our predator call perfectly. It was like this thing had listened to us all morning, got pissed we looked in its hole and mocked us back louder. It sure didn't like us being in its mountain. All I know is that there are creatures out in that range and the natives have stories about them for a reason. And I've got the grid coordinates of the cave if anybody wants to go check out on Google Earth.
Let's go.
Drop the coordinates.
Alright, I will. Yeah, I'll drop the coordinates.
But here's a picture of this is like an artist description, so it's not like an actual picture.
But it's the artist.
But it's an artist description of what he saw.
What the
fuck is that, bro?
I don't know. Let me show you a picture of the rake. I can't believe you never heard it. You've seen the picture, you just don't know it's called the rake.
Probably.
Yeah.
But dude, that is creepy,
Bro.
bro.
I'm thinking like ostrich body with praying mantis head.
Yes.
And
No.
like ostrich feet.
Yeah.
With like a ribbed exoskeleton body and just like, I don't know, just the legs freak me out
Yes. Oh, what the fuck, bro? I'm not gonna sleep tonight, bro.
Good.
Fuck you. I hope everybody who's watching can't sleep
more.
tonight.
This is the rake. You've seen
Oh,
that picture.
okay, yeah, I seen it, yeah. Bro, that is so creepy, dude. Okay, oh, what the fuck? No, I can't, bro. Why do you gotta tell me this shit, bro? Oh, god damn.
That shit, like that humanoid, the rake shit, that creeps me out more, like a lot, just because of like the humanoid appearance that it has.
Obviously, I mean, that shit.
That's your cousin.
This cat's cousin, I don't know.
You're a little weird.
Bro, that shit was, bro. How do you find this shit, bro?
I just follow these creepy
God
accounts.
damn.
It's pretty cool.
Bro,
Like
my
I said, they're
story
like-
is so whack compared to the ones you just told, bro. I cannot top that right there,
You
bro.
don't have to talk about it.
Fuck, bro. Except the true crime. My true crime was pretty good.
Yeah, that true crime was pretty good.
Bro,
They were
but-
just murdering their dads.
Is it me or this episode just got like really fucking dark at the
Yeah,
end,
this is just
bro?
spooky episode.
This shit is just
overall.
spooky.
Episode, no.
Yeah, not a lot of jokes were thrown out, just a bunch of scary stories.
No, because it's actually
I enjoy the jokes and stuff, but we kind of get like sidetracked.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But that shit was creepy though. I kind of enjoyed it, bro.
Oh, the mascots are fighting.
I really do. I really do want to try like us doing the analog horror stuff because I think
We should do that.
So
Drop in the comments if you guys want us to do the analog reaction stuff. That would be fun to do. Because then in the other podcast, we started doing reactions at the end, but we never actually like got any response back. Because we didn't. I don't know why people didn't comment a lot back then. Now we got a lot of comments, so now we actually can get some feedback whether they like it or
We're just
not.
so likable.
Yeah, but shit.
just
Yeah,
chilling, bro.
But I
I
don't
like
know if
that,
you
bro.
guys, the audience, could tell that we got a new camera, so we can actually we're slowly working our way to being able to go out and actually like do
Hunting,
our podcast
exploring,
and like do hunting explorings, do episodes out in like graveyards or in the middle of the woods or something, or just do some small
we're working
little
on it.
excursions like that.
Once we get enough equipment, you'll see us go down there and do some
Yeah.
creepy shit.
All we need is some wireless mics. So if anybody want to drop us some cash
Honestly,
to
like,
purchase
I
that,
think-
Hell
I
yeah.
think the best one to start with is actually going uptown, like to the Riverwalk area.
Bro, yes, I heard so many stories there, bro.
yeah, that would be nice.
We just gotta watch out for the alligators, bro.
I'm gotta watch out for the crackheads that are down there.
Nah, yeah,
Dude.
they see people with expensive stuff, but we can like set up somewhere where it's pretty secluded.
Jocko remembers this, but I don't know if he remembers this. But remember that one time we went down there with my GoPro, started recording, and we went up there like in one of the ports, the boat ports, and we went up there, and there was like a man hiding.
Bro, that shit scared the
Scary.
fuck out of us.
So back in high school, we used to skate a lot, right? And then
Mind you, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's pitch black.
yeah, so we used to like go out there until like it was late, okay?
Yeah.
And I had a GoPro back then, and we used to go exploring and just use my GoPro, skating, like record each other, do skating tricks and shit. So that one night it was me, him, Jeremy, Walter. Fuck, I gotta fucking blip those names. Actually, never mind. Jeremy doesn't care, or Walter either. But basically, it was 4 of us with some other dudes. Like it was 3 other people, and we were just walking down there skating, and then we saw this hole underneath the bridge. Mind you, this shit was fucking pitch black. You are just using our phones.
Like phone lights.
Yeah, our phone lights.
So,
and
wait, so it was a whole where?
underneath the bridge, we went underneath. You know the steamboat port that's up down there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Wait,
old.
the steamboat port is that abandoned boat that's in the
Yeah,
river?
the abandoned boat.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
near there, there's a port where back then steamboats used to park in there, and like people were boarded and stuff.
Next to the museum?
Yeah, kind of close to the
Is it
museum.
like that shack? It's not there no more because it burned down, right?
No, it's there. It's like a concrete like a port, like a thing where they both used to park, but now it's just that since the water levels went down, it's like tall as shit.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a
Oh wait, yeah. I think I
yeah,
know.
so there's a part down there. We gotta go explore there because there's a part there where there's a there's a neighborhood down there and it's empty. It's just houses and they're empty and abandoned. And so there's a bridge that's right in front of that leads outside. It's kind of like one of those steamboat ports. And we were walking down there and we saw a hole underneath there, like all the concrete fell down, like it cracked. And there's a hole and it's just pitch black. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is where what we used last time to go up there and see that abandoned type of town in there. And we're like, oh, let's go see up there because like, as soon as you go up, I remember that there was like a little shed in there. So we just wanted to go up there and explore. Just kind of like we were just being dumb.
See some ghosts.
Goes, yeah.
See ghosts.
And so I remember I was supposed to go first, and then Jeremy was next to me, and I'm like, nah, bitch, you go first, 'cause I'm not fucking dying. He was like, man, you bitch. So he went up first, and then somebody else went up there, and I was getting up in there, and I was recording. Mind you, I still have the videos in my fucking old phone. I should probably show it. I have the video, and then I'm just going up, and then I just see them running back. Oh fuck, get down, get down. And I'm like, oh fuck, what is going on? He's like, there's a man down there. I'm like, what? There's a man. And I'm like, oh shit, we start fucking going down.
I think it was me and Jeremy are the people who went up there first.
Yeah, it was him and Jeremy. Yeah,
Yeah, we got to that hole.
they were up there. I was about to
And
get
was
up there.
We was all just talking shit to each other, like, "Oh, your pussy, you won't go up there. Like, you too scared." Like, nah, I ain't up it. Yada. Me and Jeremy go up. I'll go up first. Jeremy's right behind me. Mind you, we only have phone flashlights, so we only can see like
Like up close, yeah.
Yeah.
feet in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, not far at all. So we're going in, like, there's a little shack that we went into, and just looking at shit, trying to like antagonize ghosts or whatever. Nothing happens, and then we go into like another building, like right next to it. Again, no one's here. There's not a single car parked. Like, you don't see no signs of life. So we're just thinking, oh, it's completely abandoned. We go to the next house, and Jeremy looking for shit, trying to antagonize a ghost, and then all of a sudden we put the flashlight up to a window, and all we saw was a man, like a silhouette, just looking at us, and then walks away. took the fuck off.
I just remind you, my head was already up there, and I could see them from a good distance, and I just see them running towards me, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Jeremy like saw what I saw, but as soon as I seen that dude, I was like, fuck no, and I didn't tell Jeremy shit. I just ran.
And I just hear them like, oh shit, there's a man, we gotta go. And I see that I'm just like with the camera, like, oh fuck, I'm like, fuck the camera. I just put this shit in my pocket and we started running.
There was no cars outside.
It's an abandoned town up there. It's just houses.
I'm trying to figure out where this is at.
I'll show you.
It's near the museum.
It's near, but before getting to the museum.
Little area. If you look out, it's gated. Like no one's allowed to go in.
Yeah, we went in there because we unlocked it from going down up there, and we unlocked the thing from the steamboat, and then we went down there. Like it's a whole thing. We were dumb. We just went into places like that.
Back?
No, we left it open. Fuck that. We wanted to come back later on.
Yeah, if you look at the gate, you can see the road or Victory Drive as you're coming down the area.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no cars there. Like, you didn't see a car parked outside. You didn't see no cars traveling. Like nothing. But there was a guy standing right.
But you know who
So
I think
was
this?
it a guy?
Yeah, but this is
a ghost.
no, but this is the thing.
I don't know.
But
it
this
was somebody.
This is my theory because me and Kiki and some other friends used to skate there a lot. So even Jacko was there, but we once saw near that bridge there was a homeless man that was just sharpening his knife, and he was some boxes and stuff. And I remember seeing, I don't know who was it. I don't know if it was Walter or Jeremy, but he said that he used to crawl up in that hole. And we we never pay attention to that. Until that day.
The homeless man said that?
Yeah, and no. One of our friends, I think it was Kiki or Walter, said that they saw that man that we saw that one time sharpening his knife, like a homeless man. He saw him crawl into that hole. But the thing is, though, I didn't think of that at all until that whole thing happened. Once we were down, like the next day, or when we got home, I'm thinking like it could have been him.
That's even more
maybe
scary. If that was an actual person.
Yeah.
What if he was just fucking?
Because he was sharpening his knife the first time I saw him. He had beard. He was skinny.
In fact, he didn't say shit. He was just standing.
Yeah.
He was just staring in the middle in pitch blackness.
Yeah.
Because when you said it, well, I thought like you guys just saw like a homeless man like curled up and like in a corner.
No. We said it was a homeless man because we thought the man it was the man from before, but we don't know if it is. She was there too. My sister was there too.
I took the fuck off,
bro. The funny thing is though. The funny thing is though, when I was up there, I could see them running towards me, but you should have seen this man's expression on his face. Like his eyes were wide open. He started to sweat. He was like running towards me, so that scared me. And I just see Jeremy's fat ass like, oh shit. Like,
if you see a black man taking the fuck off and not saying a goddamn thing, you
run. Yeah, that's what I learned with Jocko, bro. Every time I see this man run or any black person, I'm like, I trust them. Like, fuck that white person standing there still.
Once we finally started doing that stuff, you best believe I'm bringing my freaking water gun.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my water gun.
I'm bringing my swords, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna sharp them.
That steamboat would be kind of cool to record around.
Oh yeah, it's a really creepy, eerie place to be recording at. We could just sit.
Yeah, but that shit freaks me out, dude. Just thinking about it just creeps me out.
Yeah, but we used to be dumb as fuck. I'll show you the videos.
Running.
I'll show you the videos. I have them.
Think about it. I ran.
Yeah, but that was a fucking scary experience, right? And before that happened, we were on top of that fucking steamboat port, and I don't know who the fuck it was, threw a rock in the middle of the air and then moved the tree in front of us, and we all got scared. That's how we went down there. And then after we were down there, even though that thing happened already, it's somebody we were like, fuck it, we're going in that hole just cause. That's it. We were dumb back then, but that shit was creepy.
Well, I want to do this now that we're a sophisticated broadcasting network.
Yeah,
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
I don't want to get arrested for trespassing.
Nah, no, there was no trespassing sign, or anything. It's a public.
I mean, if it's gated and it's locked, then yeah, it's private property.
Well, it wasn't gated. No, the port was, but that hole where the town is, it wasn't. That's not blocked.
We can get into the town.
The town is public. It's public property.
Then let's go. We can go.
Yeah, the port is not. The port is closed up because it's the top place where you can fall off and die. So it says no trespassing.
After we start recording, you need to show me.
Yeah, I gotta show you. Yeah. Right. Well, that's it, bro. I got no more stories.
No, you don't want to tell your last one?
Nah, it's not good compared to. It's not worth it. I don't want to be ashamed. I don't want to be shamed.
I like the storytelling part. This actually freaked me out more than
the actual videos and stuff.
Yeah, the stories we tell.
Because you let your imagination do the
rest. Yeah, just imagination
goes wild.
Yeah.
I'm just freaking out.
But let me tell you something.
Right now.
I'm not sleeping tonight because a fucking doppelganger video right now.
The story?
Story, bro.
Yeah, see, how would you feel if you're out, like, you heard something in the woods and you're checking it out, and you just see a whole bunch of dead, like, animals and stuff, dead animals, dead chickens, and you look at a tree and you see somebody peeking around the tree.
But it's you.
And when you look at it, it's you.
But
with a
smiling,
big-ass
like
smile
creepy
on your
smile.
face.
Cry. I would faint.
See?
Oh yeah, you're dead.
You're dead. You're dead. Dude, I would have ran. I would have ran. I'd be like, fuck this shit.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would have ran.
All right.
You ran, it's chasing you, and
it's giggling you, and it's chasing.
It's chasing, it's giggling.
Yeah.
Just
And it
laugh,
follows you all
cackling,
the way to your
cackling.
house, bro. It follows you.
Kill myself.
See? That's what I said. That's what I said.
I'll be running just doot. Keep going.
Anyways, I start blasting. Blasting.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our spooky stories that we all brought.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a good name for this title. I don't know. We're gonna come up with
we
something.
gotta think of something. Yes, what's a good name for like spooky stories?
Just straight up stories. Just
Like,
a
I was
podcast.
thinking like Beanie Weenies. Or
Dark frijolitos. Horrified frijolitos. Oh, that's the same thing, but in Spanish. Bro, cuentos en la noche. No.
You know what's crazy? When you say it in Spanish, it sounds so much better.
Yeah. we could call it por las noches. This is just like just a straight up title, por las noches, and then slash at night, just like the through the night, something like that in English as well. That'd be cool, and it'd be serious, a serious episode number 1. It'd be horrified Beans presents por las noches. Yes,
I
dude.
feel like if we're going out to like these little places, it should just be nothing but stories.
Yeah.
Like, no
You-
reaction
yeah, that's
videos.
exactly what
Yeah.
Catherine told me to say. Like we would go out to these haunted places, like if we go to Jordan or if we go to the cemetery,
Just straight up
tell
stories.
personal stories.
But anyways, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Thank
We
you
love
for all
you
the
so
support.
much.
Yeah, that's I love the
Yeah.
comments, the likes, everything. Please share.
Hell, Satan.
No, not, I mean, but nah.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
But anyways, well, thanks for watching. Horrified Beans.